Good morning. I'm Ann with Kai Dragon Gardening and Cooking Channel, and I'm going to talk to you today about getting things ready for the winter when it's time to just tear down that garden because it's not going to survive and do your plants any justice. So, without further ado, here we go. As you can see now, we are traveling back to the garden area. It has been very cold. These tomatoes have turned brown and shriveled up. These all look pretty much gone. So all of these are going to be pulled up. When I pull them out of the ground, then as you can see, there is some straw already down on there. I will pull the tomatoes that are laying on the ground, and then I will cover this bed with more straw, and then I will lay cardboard over it. Once I get all of the beds cleared out, I have some heavy tarp that I'm going to be putting on these beds. And of course, my shadow's making a big silhouette, so that'll be in part of the video too, unfortunately. But it is just time to get these poor guys out of here. And since they didn't have any diseases on them, I can chop them up in real small pieces if I want to and throw them in our compost. Or, you can dispose of them any way you see fit. Most of the time, if they haven't had diseases and stuff, it's okay to put them in your compost area. If they've been diseased, however, I don't. The peppers, as you can see, took a hit. Next week it's going to be super cold. I'm not really sure if they are going to make it or not, but I have this heavy clear tarp, and I'm going to be covering all four sides of this double bed area here with the tarp as an experiment, because the temperatures are going to get down in the 20s. I'm not sure whether they're going to make it at all, but we'll see what they do just as an experiment, and I may end up having to take them all out anyway. But we'll put this type of tarp hanging it from the top all the way around, and then I will finish it off by using this heavy freeze cloth and put that around it. Now, because these are raised beds here, then I'll be able to tuck them in. And as you can tell, we've already got straw mulch in here pretty deep. And I'll probably add some more straw mulch. They say that if you don't live in an area where the temperatures get below freezing for several days at a time, then a lot of people have luck still growing peppers, and sometimes they will cut them back down towards the base of the plant and start them out that way next year. I plan on moving some of my plants, so we'll try the experiment, see if it works. And like I said, it may not. But with the heavy tarp, you can take arch supports and make little greenhouses that way for some of the stuff that you still have growing. And I may do that for some of the squash that hasn't finished producing yet before I pull the plants. Anyway, we are moving along now. These are my bean plants. They're going to get pulled. Any beans that are hanging on here, I will probably take them like this. Okay, so it has turned color, it has gotten cold. So we'll take them and I will let them dry. Once they dry, I'll pull the beans, let them dry completely, and then I will label them so I can plant them first thing in the spring. And I will probably keep this trellis idea going because I did really awesome by using this trellis idea, and I just used a string type of fencing that you can get just about anywhere, and I strung it up over the top of this trellis, and I think I paid about $20 for this arch trellis. So for about $30 investment, I had a great thing that I could grow the beans on. Snap peas, same way. And so in the spring, early, I'll be able to plant some of them on the edge of this bed and let them go to town and go up the trellis. Same way with these planters here. I think I've gotten most of the beans. See, there might be one or two on here. We'll go ahead and let them dry and I'll label them. I started tear down over here on the Roma tomatoes. As you can see, I'm not done, but I do have a lot of green tomatoes. Now, some people will make fried green tomatoes, and they are absolutely delicious. Last year, when I tore down the garden I made at my friend's house, we had so many green tomatoes. There was no way you could eat that many fried green tomatoes. So I made a green tomato salsa using the green tomatoes, the green peppers that I grew in my garden, a few jalapenos, some lemon juice and salt, and I think onions was the other ingredient. It was just a simple 5 or 6 ingredient recipe, but it turned out really wonderful. So that's an option. These guys here that are still green, I'm going to put cardboard over them and put them out in the garage where it's fairly warm, but yet it's still cool, and let them ripen on their own, because I wanted to make some tomato sauce and spaghetti sauce and can that. So we may do that with these Romas. So anyway, my operation tear down here is I'm going to be removing these posts out of the ground, or out of this raised bed. And then I will come along and I will look and see these tomato plants have really took a hit with the cold. So there's no point in making them suffer and try and grow because it's too hard on the plant. They're done. So we'll come in here and I will pick all the rest of these Roma tomatoes that are on these vines. And then I will get them out of this bed. And as you can see, I've got straw mulch already going on here. I will add some more straw mulch, and these leaves that have fallen on the ground from the pear tree, I will rake them up and they will go on top of that. And then they will be covered up with the tarp until spring when we get ready to grow. And then all I have to do is add a layer of compost and use my little hand trowel and mix that dirt up real good and loosen it back up, and I'll be ready to plant. So we're doing Operation Tear Down today. Once I get all of these things piled up, like I said, I will chop them up into small pieces. That way I can go ahead and put them into the compost. But I wanted to do a quick video because sometimes you reach that point in the garden when it is time to go ahead and tear it down for the winter months. So, and we're at that point. Monday it's supposed to be in the low 40s, and the temperature at night supposed to be in the 20s. It's supposed to do that for several days. So, time to tear down this beautiful garden and plan ahead for next year. So make sure you hit the subscribe button and like and share and let your friends know. Hit the notification bell so you know when we release more videos. And remember that we love you and we appreciate you. We hope that you'll grow with us and that you'll continue to garden and that we will all learn new things together. That's what it's all about, making it a nice, happy place. Nobody can take that from you. It's your little sanctuary and your place of solitude. So plant the things that you love to eat, that your family likes. Do some experiments if you want to, but make it yours. And you guys have a wonderful and blessed day. And we love you. Take care. Thanks for watching.